insurance agent or your insurance carrier to start the claims process. Also, be wary of GoFundMe scams that will emerge after this. Hurricane Ian is going to be an incredibly emotional, tragic event, and it will bring predators out that will prey on your generosity. So please consider using other forms of donation: Samaritan's Purse, Salvation Army, Red Cross. Be skeptical if anybody is putting anything out on GoFundMe, because there's no transparency there or where those dollars are going. Again, please stay safe. We will endure this together. Governor, thank you for your leadership.
It's important for people to just be reminded that when the storm passes in your area, there's a lot of hazards that happen after the storm. And more recent storms, not as strong as this, have seen more fatalities even in the aftermath of the storm than from the direct impact of the storm itself. So don't mess around with standing water. If you see any type of cord or electrical, do not go anywhere near that. That could be very, very hazardous. Don't try to drive your car in flooded streets. That is not a recipe for success. If you are using a portable generator, that exhaust has got to be outside of your home. If that exhaust is inside the home, you could get carbon monoxide poisoning, and we have had fatalities as a result of that. So just understand the impact of the storm is going to be enormous. There's obviously some people who are in harm's way by choice, having hunkered down in their areas. We're praying for them. Obviously, there's going to be rescue efforts made as soon as it's safe to do so. But once the storm hits and passes, it is going to be a very hazardous environment still. We're going to keep trying to get these guys in to be able to do what they have to do, but they need to have a safe environment to work in too. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going on, particularly down in those southwest Florida counties. Another thing I would just say is this is a major event. It's going to be a tragic event in many ways, but it's something that we are going to dig in on. We are going to be there. We are going to stand with the people who are most affected, and we understand this is not just a 48-hour ordeal. This is going to be something that is going to be there for days and weeks and months, and unfortunately, in some circumstances, even years. But that's just what we're called upon to do. So we'll be standing there, and we will marshal the resources that we need to be able to serve the people that are most affected by this. I want to thank the men and women who are standing behind me right now. You have a job to do, you work, you put food on the table for your family, and in normal situations, most people don't think much of it. You just assume that you're entitled to have power in your home and all the different necessities and conveniences of life. In reality, there's a lot that goes into this, and it's in situations like this that we realize how significant it is, and so their efforts are going to make things a lot better for a lot of people than they otherwise would. So on behalf of the state of Florida, all the linemen, all the crew personnel, everyone involved with all of our utilities, FP&L and all of them, we just want to say thanks. Thanks for coming in from out of state. Thanks for being staged and ready to go in and restore services. Thanks so much.